We're back. We're set for kickoff. Dogs won the toss and deferred to the second half. Brandon Rucker, senior kicker for the Dogs, will be kicking off. The Lions will be receiving on the concession stand side of the field. Dogs are all in black with the red helmets, white numbers. The Westlake's in white jerseys, silver breeches, blue numbers, blue helmets, blue trim. We're set to go. Back deep for Westlake, I believe that's number 20, Mario Edwards. Along with, it's hard to get the numbers here, somebody else anyway. Got two guys back deep. Rucker set to kick. And here we go, good crowd on hand tonight as they come to their feet for the kickoff. And Rucker gets his foot into it. A high deep kick is going to come down in the end zone. Will be an automatic touchback. Westlake will start their drive on the 20-yard line. And as you see, they'll have these two big tackles coming out on the field. Number 67, Courtney Abbott. Number 75, Michael Brown. If you're a Winder-Barrow fan, you can see 67. He stands about 6'8", 6'9" over there. He towers above everybody else. And he's pretty big, too. Yeah, he's not, I wouldn't call him lanky. Yeah, 330. And he's going up against, and Nick Thibodeau starting tonight. And that is a big side. There's Dogs crowd up in the line of scrimmage. They're going to turn around and give it to halfback, and he's got a big hole up there. And he's breaking free to the 35, breaks a tackle to the 40, and the Dogs going to bring him down at the 42-yard line. Number 6, Dontrell Dunn, junior fullback on the carry for the Lions. Dogs try to crowd the line in there, but they powered behind that big offensive line and broke free their fullback. Westlake breaks the huddle. Come out in an I formation. I'm going to turn around and give it to the halfback. He's breaking free, but the Dogs beat him at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. Travis Thurman. Tyler Weeks, Tabari Satterfield in there. Tyler Crow also. Dogs defense, starting defense consists of number 48, Nick Thibodeau. Number 74, Tyler Crow. Number 7, Tabari Satterfield, your front. The linebacker, Scott Harris, Travis Thurman. Quay Hunter, actually T.J. Parton starting tonight at a linebacker, along with Tyler Weeks. 2nd and 10. They're going to give it a draw play on the fullback, and it's going to be brought down by Tyler Weeks. Comes up and stops. Dontrell Dunn on the play. A gain of close to 6 yards. Going to be 3rd down 4 for Westlake. Secondary for Winder-Barrow starters. Cornerback Dominic Berry, number 3. The other cornerback, number 28, Jeremy Jackson. Your safeties are number 18, Poncel Smith, and number 2, Glenn Perkins. Monty Woodard, the quarterback for Westlake, looks over. He's got 2 men split out here to the left. He's going to pitch it to that halfback. He's getting outside. He gets the corner. He's brought down, but he got the first down. Travis Thurman comes up from his linebacker spot. Brings down number 28, Dexter Jackson. And he's that guy that's got all the speed you got to watch out for. Not very big, but he's lightning fast. And he gets the corner, and he gets the first down, picks up about 5 on the play. He needed 4 for the first down, so Westlake will have a 1st and 10 on Winder-Barrow's 45-yard line. So knocked out 2 first downs early on. This drive started on their own 20. Now they're at Winder-Barrow's 45-yard line. Line up in the I formation. 2 men split out, 1 to the left, 1 to the right. And now the quarterback's going back pass. He's throwing it deep, and he's going to overshoot everybody. That was intended for number 2. He's not on the program tonight. He's covered by Dominic Berry on the coverage over there. Woodard, the quarterback, is getting the play from the sidelines. Signals coming into the Dogs defense and defense coordinator Ben Corley, who questioned the team earlier this week. Are they going to be satisfied with the 8-2 season, or are they going to come out and want to win a playoff game tonight? Winder-Barrow's the 93 team's the only Winder team to ever win a playoff game. They can turn around and give it to Jackson. Jackson trying to squirt through there. And the Dogs defense is there to greet him. Thurman leads the way. Glenn Perkins, Tyler Weeks, T.J. Parton coming off the bottom of the pile. gain of about a yard, and that's it. It's going to bring up 3rd and long for the Westlake Lions, 3rd and 9. Just underway here, under 10 minutes to go in the first quarter. Now Quay Hunter's going to check in at the backer spot, and TJ Pardon's coming out. And he's got his shoulder kind of, it might be, no, he's okay. I thought his shoulder was a little limp, but now the Lions are in the shotgun formation. Woodard's going to roll to his right, left, and he's going to throw it and overshoot his man. Pass was intended for number 10, Emmanuel Spann. Perkins and Jackson on the coverage over there. 4th down, the Dogs defense is held. Jeremy Jackson will be the deep man returning the punt as the punt team comes on for the Lions. Defense gave up a few yards as Lions marched about 35 yards on the field, but this drive's installed there at the Dogs' 44-yard line. Brian Wilson, the punter for the Lions, and he's going to try to angle it for the corner, and it's going to bounce at the 15 and roll inside the 10 to the 5, and the Lions will stop it down at the 5-yard line, so the Dogs will take over on offense deep in their own territory. 9 minutes, 19 seconds to go in the first quarter. Offense comes out onto the field. Looks like we got Kane in there at tackle, Gilstrap with a guard, Broach, Patrick at center, Nick Patrick at center, and Lane Tice is your other guard. Rick Gilstrap is at a guard, William Broach, Rob Kane. Wiltshire, your quarterback. It looks as though Dogs 1st and 10 on their own 5-yard line. And Wiltshire's going to turn around and give it to Bakari Griggs. Bakari's fighting for yardage, not a whole lot to get there as they bring him down right at the line of scrimmage. Bakari Griggs is a Dogs leading rusher this year. He has 860 yards rushing on the year. Also leads the team in touchdowns. Dominic Berry checking in into the game with the play. Wayne Cronick, tight end, is out tonight. I believe that's Michael Kynes starting at tight end for Winder. He's in there a lot on the 2 tight spots. No gain on the play for the Dogs. Now Pardon's checking in at the guard spot. Westlake's defense was there to greet the play. Loss of a yard. Now it's 3rd and 11. Dogs are inside their own 5, deep in their own territory. As Westlake's punt pinned us back here. Poncell Smith was coming in with the play. Wiltshire's got him in a wing T formation. We send Harris in motion, and Wiltshire's going to roll give it to Griggs up the middle. And get us out a little bit away from the goal line, get up to the 9, but it's not close to the first down and needed to get to the 15. So it's bringing the Dogs up with a 4th and 6, and the punting team comes on. Brandon Rucker will punt the ball away for the Winder-Barrow Bulldogs. Number 10, Emmanuel Spann, is back deep for the Lions. .7:33 to go in the first quarter. Winder-Barrow goes 3 and out on its first offensive possession. Greg Childers is up back. He makes sure he's ready. Snap is a good one. And Rucker gets off a good kick. And it's going to come down at the 40-yard line, but it takes a Westlake bounce, and it's going to be down by Lane Tice at the 38-yard line. So Westlake will take over in great field position there on Winder-Barrow's 38-yard line. Now the Dogs defense is going to have to rise to the occasion and try to get some field position back and to stop Westlake from getting in the end zone. Woodard getting the play from the sidelines. Lions break out of the huddle. Dogs defense walks up there, crowd the line of scrimmage. Harris acting like he's going to blitz. And they're going to give it on the end around to a receiver, and he gets away. The Dogs had it red, but he uses that speed and gets outside. He's at the 30. He's breaking free to the 20. Harris and Chase, Jackson and Chase, and they're going to bring him down inside the 5-yard line. Lightning quick wide receiver on the reverse as we read it. Angles were not there, though, and the guy outran us and got it jitterbugged and juked and got all the way down to the Dogs' 5-yard line. Inside the 5 is going to be 1st and goal for the Lions there. 7:02 to go in the first quarter. And it looked like we had it read and we had it there, but he just used that speed and got to the corner anyway. Woodard looks it over as the Lions are knocking on the door down. They give it to that big fullback, and the Dogs defense greets him right there at the goal line, at the 2-yard line. Second and goal now for the Lions. Dontrell Dunn on the carry. They spot it down at the 3-yard line. I don't know. I didn't see the call. There's a flag was on the floor, on the ground. It must have been offsides against Winder. I don't know. Or in the neutral zone, I'm not sure. Face mask. Face mask against Winder-Barrow, half the distance to go, so automatic, it was remain first down. So they move the ball to the 1.5. Woodard's going to give it around to that big fullback, and he's going to dive into the end zone off the left side for a touchdown. And Westlake gets on the board first. 6:31 to go. Westlake 6, Winder-Barrow nothing. Dontrell Dunn, big fullback on the carry. Crashed in off the left side of that Dog defense. Face mask penalty helped them get about to the 1.5, so they didn't have very far to go. Emmanuel Span's on the. He's a holder. Looks like Gino Pitts is a kicker, straight on kicker, and he puts it up there, and the kick is good. There's a flag on the play. And we got a legal procedure against Westlake. So they're going to have to come back out on the field and kick this one again. Actually, the kicker's number 44, Talib Tucker. So this will push them back 5 yards, and they have to kick it again.
Terrible.
And it's call offsides, legal procedure against Westlake. I'll push them back 5 yards up to the 10, or kick it. Line of scrimmage will be at the 8-yard line, so they'll have to kick it from the 15, it looks like. So it'll be a 25, basically a 25-yard field goal just inside the 15. Tucker, your kicker. Now they send a man in motion. The Dogs trying to load up on the right side of the line. High snap, and the kick is partially blocked, but it goes through anyway, and the kick is good. So set the score: Westlake 7, Winder-Barrow nothing. With 6:31 to go in the first quarter. We'll be back with more Winder-Barrow football after this. We're back at W. Claire Harris Stadium. With 6:31 to go, Westlake took over. Westlake took over on their own 38-yard on Winder-Barrow's 38-yard line after the field position. They pinned us back deep, and we had to punt away from our own end zone. They took over at the 38-yard line and marched down the field. Big play coming on a reverse. They got them inside the 5, and then Dontrell Dunn took it in from the 1-yard line with 6:31 to go, making it 7-0. Dogs are ready for the kickoff. Phil Penland back deep along. This is the deep man along with Jeremy Jackson. Glenn Perkins are his up men. Tucker kicking off. Gets a high kick coming down to Penland at the 14-yard line. Penland's going to take it to the 20. Breaks free to the 25, and is going to brought down at the 27-yard line. Dogs offense will take over from there. A lot better field position when they started their first drive at from their own 4-yard line. Got a little bit of breathing room, a little bit of room to work with. Now Zach Roberts is coming in at his center for Winder-Barrow. Westlake is coached by Dallas Allen. This is his 17th season as their head coach. And they were a playoff team last year. Beat Heritage in the first round, but lost to Tucker 43-7 in the second round. So they've had experience in the playoffs. This is the Dogs' first venture. And we have offsides against Winder-Barrow. That'll push us back 5 yards. First and 15. Now push Winder back to their 23-yard line. Roberts, the center now, breaks out of the huddle. Wilcher looks it over. He's going to send Harris in motion. He's going to give it to Bakari Griggs. Griggs breaking free. He's got a big hole up there, 35, 40, 43-yard line. Bakari Griggs. Excellent job being patient, waiting for his blocks, and found the crease and hit the hole. Made it all the way to the 43-yard line. First and 10 for Winder-Barrow. Ponsell Smith and Dominic Berry checking in with the play from the sidelines. As Bakari broke off a 20-yarder there. This drive started at Winder-Barrow's 28-yard line. We give it to Scott Harris on the sweep, and there you're going to knock it behind the line of scrimmage. He lost about 3 on the play. Back to the 39-yard line. We'll see if they spot it at the 40. Jeremy Jackson now checking in with the play for the Dogs. Not a whole lot going on that sweep play for the Winder-Barrow the past 2 games, really. Or, yeah, against Cedar or Clark. We might have to put it up in there to loosen them up. They crowd the line of scrimmage. They got 6 guys up there. And Wilcher's going to waggle out here to the right. He's looking to throw it, and he's going to get it completed. Dominic Berry. Berry's at the 40, and he's going to be brought down at Westlake's 36-yard line. Wilcher faked the handoff and whirled to his right. Hit Dominic Berry wide open in the flats. Had a couple of guys right there he could choose from. Ponsell Smith was open as well. But he hit Berry. And Berry caught it and turned upfield and got positive yardage all the way to Westlake's 36-yard line. Another first down for Winder-Barrow. Gain, another 20-yard gain, close to 20 yards on the play for Dogs as Berry will split out wide to the right. Jackson and Harris, your run backs. Kynes is going to flip-flop from the right to the left side at tight end. Now we send Harris in motion, and we're going to give it to Griggs. Griggs got a hole up there in the crease, but it's shut down quickly by a Westlake linebacker. Gain up to the 35-yard line, gain of only a yard on the play. Number 5, Gabriel Harper on the stop for the Lions. Ponsell Smith checking in. 2nd and 9 for Winder-Barrow. They're at Westlake's 35-yard line. First quarter score, Westlake 7, Winder-Barrow nothing. 4:30 to go in the quarter. Playoff, Quad A playoff football. And we're hosting a playoff game at W. Claire Harris Stadium. Harris going to run the counter play with Jackson. Balls drop back there, and we recover it, though. Jeremy Jackson faked it to Griggs, and we swept back the other way with Jackson. But the play lost yardage back to the 41-yard line, so now it's going to bring third and long for the Dogs, 3rd and about 15. Got to get just inside the 27 of Westlake's for the first down. The ball sits at their 41-yard line, so really it'll be 3rd down, 14. Wilcher's going to look it over. He's got Berry split out wide to the left. He's going to give it to Griggs on the quick hitter at the middle, and Griggs going to gain a couple. He gets up to the 38-yard line. Now we'll see if we're going to try to punt them deep in their own territory. We'll let Rucker go for reaching for a long one, or we're going to go for it. If Rucker attempts a field goal, they'll get the ball in the 20. No matter what, I believe I heard the Coach Allison call out field goal team. They got to hurry up. Then Rucker's going to go reaching for a long one. A 55-yarder, it looks like. Yeah, actually, it's going to be spotted. Yeah, he's 55-yarder spot the ball right there at the 45-yard line. Now, he missed one of these earlier this year wide by 3 feet. So, Rucker. The snap is down. The kick is up. The kick is on his way. I believe it's going to go wide to the left, though. He had the distance, but he hooked it to the left. Field goal's no good. But in high school football, the ball will move back to the 20-yard line, so Westlake will take over there. Which you never know with a punt. You might, you could kick it into the end zone and still get it on the 20 either way. So with Rucker's leg, that's always a smart move to do that play. Go for the field goal. 2:44 to go in the first quarter. So the Dogs offense showed some life, but they had a mistake back there with the fumble. After we gained a couple first downs and got all the way down to the 35-yard line. But the fumble hurt us on the second down play, so pushed us back in a third and long situation. They'll give it to the sprint draw play to the running back, Jackson. The ball's loose. Dogs recover the football. Fumble on the play. Jackson fumbles the ball. The Dogs will take over at Westlake's 28-yard line. Who came off the ball and piled the ball? Winder-Barrow is in the business. Defense gets the ball back for the Dogs. 1st and 10 at the Westlake's 28-yard line. Big hit on 28. Dexter Jackson by that Dog D. Made him cough it up. We take over, and we recovered. Now Wilcher breaks him out of the huddle. We got Harrison Jackson as your running backs with Griggs as your fullback. Poncell Smith and Dominic Berry back there. And Wilcher's going back, throwing it across the middle. Poncell Smith wide open. 10, 5, touchdown! Touchdown! He got in the end zone. Yeah, he fumbled the ball. He crossed the plate. It's a touchdown for Winder-Barrow. Dogs come back 7-6 now with 2:28 to go. Wilcher connects with Poncell Smith for a 29-yard touchdown pass. Dogs line up with a swing gate on the extra point, but they have it covered. So they'll close the gate and attempt the extra point with Rucker on to attempt the extra point. Wilcher rolled to his left and hit. So we'll have to call a timeout here as one man coming on late to the field. We'll pause for a moment. We'll be right back after the break on Channel 12. After the Dogs had to call a timeout to get a man on the field. Rucker on to attempt the extra point. 7-6 is your score right now as Winder-Barrow just struck on a 29-yard pass. And now we have a flag on the play. Hold everything. Let's see. Scott Harris is saying it's against Westlake, and I believe we'll decline it and just kick it from there. Offsides, Westlake penalty is declined. So eventually we will kick this extra point, and hopefully the Rucker will kick it through there. It is good. Brandon Rucker ties the game up with a score. Winder-Barrow 7. Westlake 7, 2:28 to go in the first quarter. We'll be back with more playoff football on Channel 12. We are back at W. Claire Harris Stadium with 2:28 to go in the first quarter. We're all knotted up 7-7. The Dogs recovered a fumble. Westlake fumble at their 29-yard line on the very next play. Wilcher rolled to his left and hit Poncell Smith, who took it the rest of the way for their touchdown. 29-yard pass completion. Rucker set to kick the ball for the kickoff. Span and the mysterious number 2 is back deep for the Lions. And Rucker gets his foot into it. A high, deep kick coming down right at the goal line. And it's a touchback as it was across the goal line. Westlake will have to start this drive on their 20-yard line again. Brandon Rucker, with his leg, has helped us win many a field position battle this year. And that's always key. And when you get into these big playoff games, it's key every game. Dogs defense in front. Thibodeau's in there, but we're short Chronic. Thibodeau and Chronic rotate a lot during the season, so Thibodeau's going to have to go the whole game tonight. They're going to pitch it to Jackson. Jackson's getting outside. And the Dogs trying to string it out. He's getting behind his blocker, and he's brought out of bounds by Jeremy Jackson. Dexter Jackson. 2 Jacksons, number 28. Dexter Jackson for Westlake, Jeremy Jackson for Winder-Barrow on the stop. And I believe Dexter Jackson got enough for the first down. Lions break the huddle. Woodard is their quarterback. He looks over the Dogs' defense. He's got 2 men split out, one to the left, one over there far to the right. Jackson is eye back, done the fullback. And they're going to give it to Dunn on the counter play. And Travis Thurman comes up and hits him with a big hit at the 33-yard line, 34-yard line. Gain of a couple on the play by Dunn. Now Lane Tice is coming in at a nose guard spot, I believe. Actually, he's coming at defensive end. Thibodeau will come out. Tice played some nose guard earlier against Cedar Shoals, and he did an excellent job. First time he's played on defense. I've seen him all year, and he did a great job coming in there. And he probably offers you a little bit more size than Thibodeau. Thibodeau's got the speed. And going over there against a big 6'9", 330-pounder, Courtney Abbott. And they run off the right side this time behind their other big tackle, Brown, but the Dogs defense is there to stop them. Gain of only 2 on the play. It gets up to the 36, maybe 3 yards. Third down, 5. As the Dogs defense is holding their own so far. Westlake scored when they had a short field in front of them. They had to do that with a big reverse play to gain about 33 yards down to Winder-Barrow's 5-yard line. They powered it in from there, but the Dogs defense has been playing well so far tonight. And they've been playing a good defense all year long. Now the Crowds defense rises to the occasion and try to make Westlake jump outside. So Westlake's going to take a timeout, and we'll take a timeout here too. We'll be back with more Double G Dog football after this. So Westlake takes a timeout with 30 seconds to go in the first quarter. Third down, 4 for the Lions. Toss sweep to Jackson. Jackson's being met in the backfield. The Dogs defense is there, but they can't wrap up, and Jackson gets the first down and rolls ahead to the 46-yard line. Had a couple of chances to stop him short of the first down, but we couldn't lock him up, and he picked up the first down all the way, gained close to 10 yards on the play, all the way up to their 46. And he's a little guy, so you can't see him behind those big old linemen. He's running behind that 6'5", 270 guy and 6'9", 320 guy, and he's about 5'5", 150 pounds. And he's just hiding back there behind those big mammoths up there they have up front. First and 10 for the Lions at their 46-yard line. The clock rolls at 8 seconds to go in the quarter. Now Woodard's going to fake the handoff. He's going to look the pass, and he's being brought down. Weeks is brought down behind the line of scrimmage, but ball was loose, or is it incomplete? What do we got here? The ball was completed to number 1, but they're saying he bobbled it or it's a fumble. The referees are huddling at the 48-yard line. And it's an incomplete pass. So second and 10. And that's what the Dogs coaches were arguing for on the sideline, so they should be satisfied. Now Thibodeau is going to check back in. Tice will come out. Second and 10. And that's the end of the first quarter. With all that on, we missed the end of the quarter. But end of the first quarter, you score Winder-Barrow 7, Westlake 7. We'll be back with more Double G Dog football after this. Back to W. Claire Harris Stadium. Huge crowd on tonight for this Quad A playoff game. It's 7-7 as we get ready to start the second quarter. Westlake will have a second and 10 from their own 46-yard line after the incompletion. Woodard is going to fake the handoff. They're going to try to do a reverse. Yeah, we got running room, but Satterfield gets they get a big block on Satterfield, and they get close to the first down at the 45. Now a flag comes down. What's this flag going to be? They got to call a flag at the 49-yard line. Dogs are wanting to clip against Satterfield, and that's what they're going to get. It's going to push them back. DeBar is back. They're ready to make the stop, and then somebody came and hit him in the back. Johnny's got it on tape to prove it. And the coaches are signaling to take the penalty. It'll be a spot of the foul penalty. It looks like they spotted it. Said the foul was at the 49-yard line. Yeah, they might not have called it on DeBari because they did initially throw the flag when DeBari got blocked. So, and there is an area within the line of scrimmage, I think 3 yards beyond, 3 yards back of it. It's okay to clip somebody as long as they're not engaged with another player. In other words, you can't hit them in the back or hit them in the legs while somebody else is on them. But if nobody else is on them, it's okay to crack back block on them. The penalty anyway is going to march them back to their 36-yard line, so it's second and 20 now for the Lions. They break the huddle. Emmanuel Swan's going to split out wide to the left. They kind of go more of a spread out formation. They're in the shotgun. Woodard is back there with Dontrell Dunn, his fullback. Woodard being pressured. He's got Jackson over here. Another flag down. And Jackson gets completion all the way up to the Dogs 50-yard line. And we got a holding penalty. And that's going to push him. Oh, he did a blocking below the waist. Okay. So this is going to march him back from the 30. I believe it's going to be a 10-yard penalty from the 30. There's a spot of the foul. Legal chop block or block below the waist, whatever you want to call it. So they will swat it off from the 30, and it's going to march it all the way back to their 15-yard penalty. So now they're going to have second and forever from their 15-yard line. Dog crowd rises to their feet, cheering on the defense. Stomping the metal bleachers, trying to make some noise. Second down from their own 15. They got to get to Winder-Barrow's 44-yard line for the first down. Woodard's going to back and throw it to Swan. We missed a tackle. Swan's looking for a block on the screen pass, and he's coming back the other way. And he's all the way up to the 37-yard line. Nowhere close to first down with a huge gain of 22 yards. Swan, these guys are dangerous out here. Hit him out there, and we missed a couple of tackles, and then he's just using that speed. And then you're holding your breath, hoping you contain him and somebody bring him down. Glenn Perkins, he's just upset with us, so I thought he was checking up on the play, but he's all right. I'm not sure if he's the one that missed a tackle over there or not, but third down now for the Lions. Third down. They got to get to the 44-yard line. Third down, about 17 to go. They're in a shotgun formation. Woodard looks it over. He's got two men split out to the left, two to split to his right. He's dropping back to pass. Pardon trying to come on to him. He's got lots of time. He's rolling. He's looking. He's throwing it back across the field. And it is complete to Swan. Swan's still on his feet. And he's brought down by Dominic Berry at the 35-yard line. So Westlake gets the first down. Had them second and 35 from their 15-yard line. Actually, second and 45. And they hit two big pass plays in a row to Swan, and Swan picks up the first down. Now the Dogs defense, and you see a lot of guys got their bending over trying to catch their breath, or they're probably winded now. They're going to have to suck it up. Woodard rolling around out there, and Swan coming open. Defense is going to be tired now. They're going to sweep. The number 2 is missed a couple of tackles again. He's still on his feet, but he's brought down. No gain on the play. And that's Mervyn Johnson, we found out just a minute ago. He's number 22 in the program, but number 2 on the jersey. Second down 11. Defense sniffs out the reverse and stops it for actually a small loss on the play. Clock is rolling, 9:42 to go in the half. We're all tied up 7-7. And we had a great opportunity. Had them pushed all the way back to the 15-yard line. We could have got the ball back in great field position, but they wiggle their way out of there with two big pass plays to Swan. Now they're going to give it to Jackson on the sweep. And a big tackle back there by Nick Thibodeau. That's Quay Hunter on the stop. And looks like we got another 2 flags on the play. Let's see what we got. Holding against the Lions. And I believe the coach is saying to decline the penalty. I'm not sure if this other flag is something else or if it's both guys threw the flag on the same thing. That penalty is declined. Third down. No. All they got, you would think that big as they are, they just put out one of those big old chicken wings and knock us out. But Dogs defense is getting by all those big tackles. So now we got them in a third and long again. Third and 18 from the Dogs' 42-yard line. Now they got to get to Winder-Barrow's 25 for the first down. They're in the I formation. Walking up there is Hunter, and they give it on the sprint draw play to Jackson. Jackson got a big hole. He missed a tackle, and Jackson's running ahead. He's got the first down all the way to the 21-yard line. They're killing us on third and long so far this drive. We were coming in on the blitz for the pass, and they ran the sprint draw on us. Excellent play calling by the Westlake coaching staff. They have a 1st and 10 now on Winder-Barrow's 21-yard line. Dexter Jackson, their speedy halfback, was a ball carrier on the play. He hit that hole running hard, and before you know it, he missed the tackle, and he had the 1st down. A gain of close to 20 on the play. Woodard fakes a handoff, and he's trying to throw the man out here in the flat, and I believe his catch is good. Woodard didn't get the ball out there, but it was completed to Swan. Number 10, the wide receiver, Emmanuel Span. I guess after those first moves, I was thinking of Lynn Swan out there. 2nd down and 5 now. They're on Winder-Barrow's 15-yard line. Actually, it'll be 2nd and 4. They got to get to just inside the Dogs' 11 for the 1st down. Clock's rolling with 8:04 in the quarter, in the half. Woodard's got 2 men split out, one to the right, other one to the left. That Span to the left. And he's going to fake the handoff to Jackson. And we got Weeks coming in on him, pressured him, and he completes it to one of his wide receivers, number 1, Antoine Carter, with Phil Penland on the stop, though. Gained only a couple on the play, so it's going to bring up a big 3rd down play again. 3rd and short. You know, maybe I'd rather see him in a 3rd and short than 3rd and long. Right? That's the way this drive's been going. The Lions running on a couple of new players from the sideline with the play. Lane Tice is back in there for the Dogs. And what do we have? We got a timeout, Westlake. Woodard saw something he didn't like, and he called timeout. We'll take a timeout here. We'll be back. 3rd down play coming up. 3rd and 3 for the Lions. They're on the Dogs' 14-yard line. Toss sweep to Jackson. Dogs defense trying to string it out, and Crow is going to bring him down. I believe he's shy of the 1st down. Tyler Crow had him dragging him down at the 12-yard line. And that's where they're going to spot the ball. He's going to be a yard shy of the 1st down. We got a flag on the play. I don't see a flag, but that's what they're saying over the PA system. They're talking to the Dogs captains. So there was a flag on the play. I'm not sure what the call is. Shot block again. That's a 15-yard penalty. I believe the Dogs will take this one. I'll take this one. Push them back 15 more yards. They've hit us for a couple of 3rd and long conversions on this drive, but you got to believe your defense is going to stop them here. And this will, if we can stop them, that will definitely take them out of field goal range. Right here, they're probably got 4th and short, and they're behind that big line. I'd be willing to bet they would go for it right here. I'm not sure what their kicker's range is. He's a straight-on kicker. I'd say he's probably, 30 yards is maybe his limit at 35. He can kick a 35 or 40-yarder, but that's stretching it. Thibodeau checking in now to the end. Trying to get some speed. Tice will come out there. Obvious passing situation here. But we had them 3rd and 15 a minute ago. They ran the sprint and draw with Jackson, and he burst up there for the 1st down just a minute ago. But now they're going to split Jackson out wide to the right. They're going to be in the shotgun. No, they're not in the shotgun formation. But one back set, Woodard, and he's going to turn around. And again, Span slips and falls down. No gain, loss of a couple on the play, trying to swing it out to Span on the play. And he's okay as he comes up. They've spotted down at the 30-yard line, so now it's 4th and 16. 4th and 18 from the Dogs' 30-yard line. And they are going to try a field goal. Tucker is coming on. 46-yard field goal. As they're going to spot it down at the 36-yard line. So I thought this would be out of his range, but the snap is down, the kick is up, and it's going to be short, I believe. Short. Dogs defense holds. Big stand by the Dog defense as they keep Westlake from scoring, and then now the offense will take over on their own 20-yard line. 6:04 to go in the half. Wiltshire, the quarterback, coming out on the field with the play. Roberts in there at center. Harden and Broach on the right side. Tyson Kane on the left side. And we give it to Bakari Griggs up the middle, and Griggs gets 2 or 3 yards up to the 23-yard line. Give him 3 yards on the play, 2nd and 7. Dominic Berry checks in with the play. 5:41 to go in the half. And that was a huge stand by Winder-Barrow as they kept Westlake out of his end zone despite Westlake converting a couple of 3rd and long plays. Wilcher counter play to Harris. Harris got a big hole. 30, 35, 40. Scott Harris, 45, 50. Scott Harris, 45, 40. Ball's popped loose, and it's going down. Who's going to get it? I believe Westlake's recovered. They punched it out from behind him. Harris, big run on the play, but the Westlake got some speed. He came up behind him and punched it out. Tough play for the Dogs. They got to shake it off. They ran the counter sweep play. They got to shake that off. Harris, huge gain on the play. But Westlake will take over now after the fumble on their 26-yard line. And now Scott's in there playing a linebacker, and he's probably a little bit winded after that big run. Yeah, he might be mad. He looked pretty upset. I mean, I'm sure he can recover faster from a 50-yard run than you or I can, John. Westlake now back at 26-yard line. That was one of his better runs all year long. And then we give it to Jackson, and the Dogs defense is going to stop him at the 28-yard line. 29 gain. Scott Harris was on the play. That's right. Scott Harris on the tackle from his outside linebacker spot. Gain of 4, 2nd down 6. Now Tice is checking in. Thibodeau's coming out. Weeks is going to flip to the strong side. Harris walks up in there. They give it to a fullback, and he misses a tackle and bounces outside. He gets positive yardage on the play as the Dogs had him stopped. But Dontrell Dunn bounced it out to the other side and gained close to 3 on the play, so now it's 3rd and 2. They're at their 34. Westlake's at their 34-yard line. They got to get to their 36 for the first down. Another big down for the Dogs defense. We were at 4:13 to go in the half. Your score is 7-7. Westlake got on the board first with a 1-yard run, but the Dogs answered back with a 29-yard pass. Wilcher to Poncel Smith. 3rd and 2, and Woodard's going to drop back, and he's being pressured. And Quay Hunter's going to get him, and he throws it. And he had a man over there in the area. Dexter Jackson was over there. Crowd wanted intentional grounding as Quay Hunter came in from the linebacker spot on the delayed blitz. But the ball is incomplete. The Dog defense looks like they have held on and did not let Westlake get the first down. So 4th down 2 as the punt team comes on. Big Quay Hunter from that linebacker spot came in there and put the pressure on Woodard. Forced him to throw it away. Almost had the sack, but fortunately for Woodard, he had a man over there. Jeremy Jackson back deep for the Dogs on the punt team. High snap. They get everybody blocked, though, and Jackson's going to come up to her and get away from it, and it's going to bounce at the 30-yard line, and it's going to be down right there. Dogs offense will take over on their own 30. 3:40 to go in the half. As the Bulldog offensive team comes back out onto the field, Wilcher's getting the play from the sideline. They're trying to get Jabari Satterfield in there. Scott Harris coming out. Needs a breather. Poncel Smith splitting out wide to the left. Satterfield and Phil Penland are the runbacks. Jabari's going in motion. Wilcher's going to turn and give it to Bakari Griggs, and Bakari got some tough yardage up there. He rumbles ahead to the 33, 34-yard line. Carr gets up to he got to 3 yards to the 33, 2nd and 7 for Winder-Barrow. 3:25 to go in the half. Now Dominic Berry's going to check in from the sidelines with the play, gives it to Wilcher. And you got those two big guys for Westlake, Abbott and Brown. They're playing defensive end also. Actually, that's Abbott's not in there at the end. Counter play to Phil Penland. Penland's got a hold 40, and he's got the first down up to the 43-yard line. Yeah, they spotted, giving him this forward progress to the 43. Counter sweep. Phil Penland cut it back up in there, picked up the first down for Winder-Barrow. 2:56 to go in the half. Spotted it on the 42.5-yard line. Poncell Smith checking in with the play. And Poncell will split out wide to the right. Wilcher's going to look it over. They're running, stacking the line of scrimmage, walking the linebacker up in there. And they give it to Bakari Griggs. Griggs squirts up in there, and he gets about 3 yards. They try to cut it back. Gain of 3 on the play, 2nd down 7. Griggs might have had a little more yardage if he kept going to the outside. He cut it back, which has been his kind of bread and butter move all year long. And they might be trying to play in that way. There are some a lot of beef up there for Westlake. Hate to see their grocery bill. 2nd and 7. Dogs are on their 46-yard line trying to mount a late drive here. Griggs up the middle, and Griggs holding on the football as one man drags him down. Holding on the football too. Griggs get a couple on the play. 1:54 to go before the half. 3rd down 4 for Winder-Barrow. They're at their own 49-yard line. Actually the 48.5. And Westlake has been walking up the line of scrimmage, daring us to throw the ball. And we've had success throwing it tonight. Now they're walking their linebackers up in there, so they basically got all 7 guys on the line of scrimmage. And we got a man jumping off sides. We tried to call a timeout, but we didn't get the timeout in time, so that's going to push us back 5 yards. With 1:27 to go in the half. Push us back to our 44.5-yard line. Or 43.5, make that. Third and long now, clockwise with 1:25 to go, 1:24. Winder-Barrow might be content to run the play again and go into halftime with 7-7. We'll punt the ball away and try to hold on and go into halftime with a 7-7 tie. And Wilcher's going to keep it himself. And Wilcher's got some room up there. He's chosen speed. Tyler's got the first down up to the 44-yard line. 1:03 to go now. Winder-Barrow's in business. Got 1:03 to go. They're on Westlake's 44-yard line. That might have been a busted play as Wilcher missed a handoff to Jackson and he took it up in there on his own. I'm not sure if it was a busted play or if it was a designed option like that. But anyway, whatever it was, it worked. So the Dogs have a 1st and 10 on the 44. Now they're hustling back up to the line of scrimmage. We got 2 timeouts left. And the referee waits for the chain, got in the spot ball. We're set with the play. 1st and 10, we're hurry up to the line. Wilcher looks it over, 2 men split out. Jeremy Jackson going to go in motion, and Wilcher's going to roll to his right, and he's going to throw it back across the middle, and it's behind Poncell Smith, incomplete. 53 seconds to go now, 2nd and 10. Same play that we hit Poncell on for the touchdown, or same type play anyway. I'm not sure if that's exactly the same play or not. Similar. 53 seconds, 2nd and 10. Poncell gets the play from the sidelines. Dominic Berry split out to the left. Poncell to the right. Harris and Penland on your run. No, that's Jackson at running back. And we fake the hand up to Jackson, and Tyler's rolling. He's looking. He's trying to hit Griggs or Smith, and it's incomplete. 48 seconds to go. 3rd and 10. I believe that's Glenn Perkins checking in with the play. He's going to come in at fullback for Griggs. Glenn and Junior starting at safety, and then the Dogs are in a shotgun formation. Perkins is the lone back there with them. High snap, but Wilcher comes down with it, and he's going to throw it complete to Perkins on a screen play, but Westlake read it, and he's down. Incomplete pass, actually, incomplete. So now it's going to bring fourth down, 42 seconds to go, 4th and 10 for Winder-Barrow. Will they go reaching for a long one here? I believe this is the punt team coming on. Rutgers is both the kicker and the punter. He does not have his tee with him, so he will be putting the ball. .42 seconds to go in the half. The Dogs got up to the 44-yard line, but we went 3 and out on our next 3 plays, incomplete passes. Westlake's more in a safe formation. The rookie gets a high kick, kind of in a wobbly ball, and it's going to take a bounce and roll. Take a little bit of a bulldog bounce and roll dead at the 18-yard line. 30 seconds to go in the half. Westlake will take over on their own 18 as the Dogs defense comes back out onto the field. And then you got to watch Johnson and Jackson and Span. These quick guys, these fast guys for Westlake. You don't want them to hit anything big on you right here before the half. We'll get the ball back start of the second half, so you can hold them here. You go in 7-7, all knotted up, and get the ball back first. And they're going to run a toss sweep with Jackson. The Dogs defense is going to come in. They're crashing in there, and Jackson still stays on his feet. He's got a good balance on the kid, and he gets positive yards to the 23-yard line. And the clock is not running with 22 seconds to go. Did somebody call timeout? We got an injury on the play. Thibodeau looked like he was hurt, but he's up. He's okay. There's a flag on the play, offsides against Westlake. So might have been no play. That play might not have even counted. And the Dogs will push him back 5 yards from the line of scrimmage. They'll have to mark it back 5 yards from the 18, so it's going to bring up 1st and 15 now. Legal procedure is the call. And they wind the clock with 20 seconds, so we're now under 20 seconds to go in the half. And they're going to give it to Jackson, and he's chopped down behind Lane Tice behind the line of scrimmage. And that will be the last play of the half. Your score, Winder-Barrow 7, Westlake 7. Stay tuned for the halftime show by the Double G Dog Marching Band. We'll be back with the second half after the halftime. Quick scoring summary. Westlake got on the board first. They had a 38-yard drive. They started on Winder-Barrow's 38-yard line. Dontrell Dunn took it in from the 1-yard out with 6:31 to go. The extra point was good to make the score 7-0. Winder-Barrow answered back after they recovered a fumble at Westlake's 29-yard line on the next play. Tyler Wilcher connected with Poncel Smith on a 29-yard touchdown pass. The extra point by Rucker was good, and we're all knotted up 7 apiece. Phil Penland back deep for Winder-Barrow. He's standing outside his own 10-yard line. Perkins and Jackson are his up men. The spot's going to come down to Penland at the 12. Penland the 15. Trying to shoot up the hole. He gets through to the 30, and one man grabs him by his shoestrings and brings him down at the 31-yard line. Winder-Barrow takes over at their 31. Had some success early on with the passing game, and then later in the half we'll get some good runs by Harris, some Bakari Griggs, and Phil Penland. Also on the counter plays, Griggs has had a tough running up the middle tonight. They got some big linemen up there. We're going to give it to Bakari, and Griggs gains up to the 35-yard line, gain of 3. And there's a flag on the play. 3-yard gain. And brought down just inside the 35-yard line. Let's see what the call is. Face mask against Westlake. Really, a lot of calls on number 75 for Westlake. Kind of put his hands up like it was incidental. And it is an incidental call, 5 yards up to, so give the Dogs a first down and 1.5. They're at the 39-yard line, 39.5. Dominic Berry split out wide to the left. Scott Harris and Phil Penn on your running backs. Bakari Griggs is your fullback. Wiltshire's going to send Harris in motion. We're going to give it to Griggs up the middle. Griggs darts up in there. He got the first down. Pick up close to 5. Well, they're going to say his knee went down at the 43-yard line, so it's a gain of only 4. Bakari kind of went down, but his knee slid ahead and body went across to the 45. They actually get him up to the 43.5-yard line. So we'll give Bakari 4 on the play. Just underway, second half. We're all knotted up 7-7. The Dogs have a first down on their 43.5-yard line. Wiltshire's going to look it over. Poncel's split out wide to the left. Hand off to Griggs. Griggs going to cut it back up against the green. He gains 3 on the play. They'll bring up a 2nd and 7 from the Dogs' 47-yard line. Wiltshire getting the signals in from the sidelines as Barry comes in. Barry's going to split out wide to the right. Dogs in the wing tee. And Phil Penland's got the ball on the sweep to the right when he gets outside. One man's going to bring him down by his 3 strings at the 50-yard line. Pick up a 3 on the play. Give the Dogs a 3rd down and 4 coming up. One man made the stop, prevented Phil from picking up the first down. And it looks like we got our tight end hurt. Michael Kynes is coming off of the ankle. And they need to call it. He needs to go ahead and needs to sit down and call official timeout. And Kynes has had ankle problems all year long, I believe. And so he might have re-aggravated an injury from earlier in the year. 3rd and 4. I didn't see who checked in at tight end. Looks like Travis Thurman's in there at tight end. Harris coming in motion. And the ball's on the ground, and Wiltshire picks it up, and he's stopped for a loss. Lost 2 or 3 on the play. Tried to run the sweep, counter sweep play again with Penland. And we dropped the ball in the backfield, so it's going 4th down now for the Dogs, and we'll have to punt the ball. 9:33 to go in the 3rd quarter. So on the first possession of the second half, the Dogs grind out 1 first down, but then it bogs down here on our 46-yard line after we fumbled the ball. Rucker's going on to punt. He's standing at his 34-yard line. Low snap. But he's going to get the punt off. Good long kick. Coming down the span at the 15. He's going to pick it up right there. Dogs are all around him. He's dancing. He's dangerous right there. The Dogs do good coverage on the play. Bring him down at the 18-yard line. We'll make that the 19, actually. Westlake's offense will take over for the first time in the second half, deep in their territory. And they got Dexter Jackson, who was very elusive, very dangerous running back from that I-back spot. His band has also proved to be dangerous at his wide receiver spot, along with Mervyn Johnson, number 2. They're going to give it their big fullback this time, though, Durant. And he's busting heads and going forward to the 34-yard line. Gain of close to 14 yards on the play. Dontrell Dunn, number 6, is their fullback. Sort of a wide body, real stocky guy. He's our power runner. He complements all that other speed that they got. Westlake's in an I formation. Dogs a 4-3 defense, and they're going to give it on the counter play with the fullback. Dominic Barry came in on the stops. Gain of about 3 on the play. Second down 7. Westlake I formation is going to give it to Jackson. Jackson, one man grabbing at the ball. Jackson turning and running those legs. He's brought down by Travis Thurman at the 43-yard line. Short of the first down. Third and short now. 3rd and 2 for the Lions. They're on their own 43. Jackson kind of hides behind those big offensive linemen. Then all of a sudden he's breaking free. He's low to the ground, so he's got a good balance. And he's able to stop and start on a dime. I believe we've got an official timeout. Looks like number 55 for the Lions is going off. He might have an injury. Cecil Newton, senior offensive lineman. He's their center. So then now they got a new guy checking in there at center for him. And he's bigger than the one that just went out. And of course, they got those mammoth tackles. Courtney Abbott, 330 pounds, and Michael Brown, 280 pounds. Both Division I-A prospects. And then we'll give it a big fullback, Dunn, and Dunn is going to ramble ahead up to the Dogs' 49-yard line. He's got a first down. Dontrell Dunn on the carry. They ran it over there on the left side that time behind Abbott. So they're going to give the Lions a first down there on Winder-Barrow's 49-yard line. 7:21. Third quarter, we're tied up at 7-7. They got 2 men split out, one to the right, the other left. Ball's on the ground. Quarterback Monty Woodard falls on the ball, loses a yard, back to the 50. We'll give them a second and 11. 6:55 to go in the third quarter. Let's walk down to the concession stands at halftime. Huge crowd on here tonight. It's probably the biggest crowd Winder's had all season, and maybe the biggest crowd we had in some time. They're going to run the top sweep to Jackson. Jackson trying to get outside. Now he's going to cut it back. They got a penalty flag down. Looks like they're going to have another holding call or a chop block. Flag came down at the 50-yard line. Jackson got up to the Dog 44-yard line. He gained about 6 on the play. Let's catch a call. Block in the back, illegal block. That'll be a 10-yard penalty. And I'll push them back, I would believe, from the 50-yard line all the way back to their 40. We'll see where they mark it off at. Dogs will take the penalty. Instead of having a 3rd and 4, they'll give them second and probably close to 20. Yeah, they earlier in the first half they had a second and 20, a second and 45, and then they got 20 yards on the next play. And it was 3rd and 15 or 3rd and 19, and they got the first down. And then later on in that drive, they converted another long 3rd and 15 play. The Dogs eventually held them on a 3rd and short play. They forced them to miss a field goal. So they got 2nd down and 21 to go here now. And they're going to toss sweep. Timing was off on that play. Weeks comes up, but they get Jackson. Jackson's breaking tackles. Now he's coming back, and he's still on his feet. And he gains close to 11, 10 yards back on the play, so it's going to give him a 3rd and 10 from the Dogs' 49-yard line. Greg Childers now checking into the linebacker. 3rd and 10 now for the Lions. They're on the Dogs' 49-yard line. Big play for the Dog defense. 5:43 to go. Crowd's coming to his feet. Making a little bit of noise for the Dog defense. Woodard back to pass. He's going to front fake and throw it. And batted away. The last man by Phil Penland. Great play by Phil Penland coming up from his safety spot to knock that ball away. As Woodard pump fake and try to hit a man coming across the middle. Penland broke it up. The pass is going to bring up a 4th down now. 4th and 10 for the Lions. They're on Winder-Barrow's 49-yard line. Their punt team is coming on. Jeremy Jackson's dropping back for the Dogs. He's standing at about he's backing up to the 20-yard line. Brian Wilson, the punter for the Lions. He's going to stand on his own 40. Let's see if the Dogs try to bring the heat on him. And they got a man coming up in there, but he gets it off. And Jackson is going to let it bounce at the 20. Watch out. And now he's going to pick it up at the 15, the 20. Jeremy Jackson breaks the tackle, and he gets up to the 27-yard line. Jackson trying to catch the Lions trying to catch Lions asleep as he picked that one up and got positive yards. Got a punt return about 12 yards on the play. On the return, so the Dogs will take over their own 27, 1st and 10. Wilcher's getting instructions from Coach Allison on the sidelines. Brian Allison, the head coach for Winder-Barrows, led this team to an 8-2 season so far this year. Big turnaround, great season for the Dogs, and now they're trying to make some noise in the playoffs. We're 7-7, 5:19 to go in the third quarter. Wilcher's going to look it over. He's going to send Harrison motion and give it to Glenn Perkins. Perkins tried to break a tackle at the line of scrimmage, but he tripped up and came down. He maybe gained a yard. Got close to the 30. Well, let's see where the spot is. And no gain on the play. They spotted him at the 29-yard line, maybe a half a yard if anything. Put Perkins in there at fullback, a little bit of speed, see if we could try to hit him up the middle and get him outside. Jeremy Jackson's in there at a running back along with Scott Harris. Dominic Berry split out to the right. And we hit Perkins up the middle, and Perkins has nothing much going up there. He's brought down at the 30-yard line. And gaining maybe another half yard on play, so it's going to give the Dogs a 3rd and 9. Ponsell Smith checking in. Dominic Berry checking out at a wide receiver. 4:15 in the third quarter. The second series of the half for the Dogs. The first one, they got a first down. And then we got to watch the clock. Ponsell's going to split out. He's going to move from the left to the right. 3rd and 8 for the Dogs. Wilcher's going to roll the right. He's going to complete it. And Jackson cannot hold on to the pass as it's incomplete. He had a man coming down on him. I don't know if he would have to break a tackle to get the first down anyway. He tried to probably run with it before the ball got there. So it's going to bring up a 4th down now for Winder-Barrow. They're going to be forced to punt again. They're 4th and 8 at their own 30. Span back deep for the Lions. He's got an up man back there with him also. It's like number 27, Lyndon Johnson. Yep, he came back to play high school football. Snap is, Rutgers gets it and gets it off. Line drive kick is going to bounce at the 38. And Span's going to come up, target ball's down on the ground. Dogs on the ground. Partridge chasing after it. Dogs on it. Still on the ground. Westlake's recovered it. We thought we had it, and it was sitting there right in front of us. And Westlake ends up falling on the ball all the way back to the 24-yard line. We had several guys jump on it, and it bounced away from us, and it bounced away again. And Westlake had the old lady luck on their side that time as it bounced their way, and they got on it. Lions will take over their own 24-yard line. 3:37 to go in the third quarter. We're still tied up 7-7. Neither team wants to take charge of this game. As both defenses are playing strong defense tonight. It's been a defensive battle all night long. Woodard, the quarterback, he's got him in an I formation, 2 men split to his left. He's going to drop back to pass, and he's got Crow coming on him. And we got Satterfield chasing him. He's going to throw it, and they're going to throw it intentional grounding. Woodard just threw it out here to the sidelines. Nobody in the area, so that should be a loss of down. The illegal man down, the intentional grounding on the quarterback. I believe that's a loss of down. We got three flags. We'll see if there's any other additional calls, or they all call the same thing. And talking it over to Thurman, captain, the middle linebacker, leader on the Dogs defense. Coaches tell him to take the penalty. And I'm just going to march them back. Let's see where they spot the ball at. They're going to mark it off from the 15. Let's see the call from the referee. Legal man downfield is declined. Intentional grounding. Loss of down is accepted. Second down. Now they got second and 27 from the 10-yard. Second and 24 from their own 10-yard line. Original line of scrimmage at 23. They got to get to the 33, so second and 23. Loss of down on play also, so like I said, second down. Woodard barking out signals. He's got two men split to the left, two to the right. Long fullback's done, and he's going to drop back to pass, and he's going to throw it out here in the flat to span. He's going to try to break a tackle like he did before. And he's swinging down the sideline. He's knocked out of bounds at the 26-yard line. Pick up a 16 on the play. So now they have third down and 7. And you don't lock up on them the first time. They're going to be 10 yards down the field before you get a chance at them again, as fast as these guys are. Third and 7, Dogs defense is trying to hold them again. Get the ball back for the Winder-Barrow offense. Crowd's coming to their feet. Third down. Woodard's going to drop, and he's going to give it on the draw play to Dunn. And he's got a big hole up there, and he's rumbling ahead up to the 42-yard line. First and 10. Another first down now for the Lions. First and 10 at the Dogs' 42-yard line. At Westlake's 42-yard line. And it's third and long. They killed us. We need to get them in third and short, it seems like. .3:11 to go in the third quarter. Westlake's now trying to mount a drive. They're on their own 42-yard line. They give it that big fullback Dunn. He's trying to find some bar yardage, and Penland's coming up from the safety spot. Crow in there. Tyler Weeks in there on the stop. Dogs defense brings them down at the 45-yard line. He picked up 2 on the play. Second and 8. .233 to go now in the third quarter. Ben Corley shouting out encouragement to his defensive players. Ball's on the ground. They pick it up and give it to Jackson. Jackson's streaking to the middle of the 40, cutting back, and he's got it down to the 38-yard line. Woodard dropped the ball from the center exchange, and he still was able to pick it up and give it to Jackson. And Jackson all of a sudden just shot up there for a gain of about close to 20 yards up to the Dogs' 38-yard line. The play went from their 45 to the Dogs' 38. 17 yards on the game for Jackson. Now they got a first and 10 on Winder-Barrow's 38. And officials takes the timeout. And they got to get the chain set. Now the chains are set. Okay, Perkins had an equipment problem also. So he's ready to go. Clockwise, 2:05, 2:04 in the third quarter. We are set. Woodard looks it over. He's got him in the I formation. Dunn the fullback, and then give it to Jackson, the halfback, and Jackson almost trying to break out. Thurman on the stop. No, that's DeBar Satterfield. Brings them down at the 35-yard line. Picked up 3 yards on the play. Actually, 4, second and 6 from the Dogs' 35-yard line. The offensive line breaks the huddle. They're probably averaging about 270 going across there. They're going to toss sweep it to Jackson to the left side. Defense trying to string it out, but Jackson picks his way, and he breaks a tackle, and he's down to the 20, and he's still going on his feet all the way inside the Dogs' 15-yard line down to the 13-yard line, and I believe we're going to have a face. I think there's going to be a face mask against Winder-Barrow, so that'll give them half the distance from there all the way to probably they'll give them half the distance from the 13, so we'll have a first and goal from Winder-Barrow's 7-yard line. .102 to go in the third quarter. And that big line starting to take control of the line of scrimmage, and they're running behind those big old all that beef up there, and those quick running backs are finding the holes. And our defense needs to make some kind of turnover or something happen here to keep them out of the end zone. First and goal, they're on Winder-Barrow's 9-yard line. Just inside the 10. They're going to toss sweep it to Jackson to the right side. Jackson cuts it back. He's still on his feet, and he's inside. Did he get in the end zone? No, he's brought down just shy of the end zone. I believe they all got all the way to the 1-yard line. Dexter Jackson, he's small, but he runs with the heart of a line. Tough runner back there, and quick too. Very fast. So that's second and goal. They're on the 1-foot line of Winder-Barrow. We're getting late in the third quarter, 25 seconds to go in the quarter. We're all tied up 7-7. Westlake's threatening to go ahead. Woodard looks it over. He's got him in the powerful two tights, and he's going to keep it himself, and he's going to rumble in there behind big Michael Brown, and he gets in for the touchdown. 11 seconds to go in the quarter. Westlake goes on top now, 13-7. As they marched the ball down the field, they went backwards on a couple of penalties, so they ended up started at their 10. It wasn't a 90-yard drive, but they got 90 yards on the drive as they went from the 10 all the way for the touchdown. Tucker on for the extra point, trying to make it 14-7. Snaps a little high, and we're coming in there, but he gets it off, and he gets it through there. Good. So, with 11 seconds to go in the third quarter, your score, Westlake 14, Winder-Barrow 7. We'll be back after this for Channel 12 with more Double G Dog football. We're back at W. Claire Harris Stadium, 11.8 seconds to go in the third quarter. Westlake just went ahead 14-7 on a 1-yard run by the quarterback, Monty Woodard. Tucker on, kicking the ball off now. And hold everything. They're going to have, I believe, offsides. The referee's throwing his flag back here at the 40-yard line. So it should push him back 5 yards. Help Winder-Barrow's field position out. Should, anyway. We will see. Penland is back deep for the Dogs, along with Jeremy Jackson and Glenn Perkins are his up men. So now Tucker will have to kick off from his 35-yard line. The Lions marched the ball. That was a 72-yard drive, even though they got knocked back to their 10 at one point. But they went 72 yards, mainly behind the running of Dexter Jackson. A couple of pass plays to Span. Or one big pass play to Span that got him out of the 10 and got him a third and doable situation. Now Tucker's ready for the kickoff. And he gets a low line squibbler and is bouncing out of there. Somebody's got to get on it. And Greg Childers falls on it, and they got a late hit on the play. Childers fell on it at the 30-yard line. That kind of squibbed it away from us. And Greg did the right thing, just diving on the ball. Those guys with that speed, they're coming quick. And a guy fell on him a couple of seconds after he did it, so I believe it's going to be a personal foul. And it should give the Dogs the ball on the 45-yard line to start this drive. Personal foul. Going against the Lions. So the Dogs now are in excellent field position. Offense has looked good at times, but at times they sputtered. They got to get it going. If they can just not hurt themselves, I believe they can get a drive to get this game, tie this game back up. It's got plenty of time. Whole quarter to go. This will probably be the last play of the half. And we got our officials are discussing something at the ball at the line of scrimmage. Now I think we're ready to go. And we are. First and 10, the Dogs at their own 45-yard line. Wiltshire is going to send Jeremy Jackson in motion, and he's going to drop back to pass. And he's looking, and he's going to be brought down. He had time initially, but nothing came open, and so the pocket broke down, and Wiltshire was sacked back there at his 36-yard line. Big loss on the play. A loss of 6. Second and 16 now. The Dogs are at their own 39-yard line, and that was the last play of the third quarter. Your score, Winder-Barrow 7, Westlake 14. Stay tuned to Channel 12 for the fourth quarter of Winder-Barrow football. Start of the fourth quarter, second and 16. The Dogs are trailing 14-7. They're on their own 39-yard line. Counter play, Scott Harris. He's got a hold. 40, 45. Harris makes a tackle. 50, 45, 40, 35, 30. Harris to the 20, 15, 10, 5. Scott Harris, touchdown. 61-yard run. Scott Harris takes it to the house. Counter sweep play we've been trying to run all night. He had a big gain on it earlier, but fumbled it, but he makes up for it right there. 14-13. 11:47 go. First play of the fourth quarter, and now Rutgers on to keep the extra point and try to tie this thing back up. Rutgers gets his foot into it, and it is good. Your score, 11:47 to go in the fourth quarter. Westlake 14, Winder-Barrow 14. We'll be back with the kickoff after this. Dogs have tied it up 14-14. Scott Harris, 61 yards on the play. First play of the fourth quarter. Now Rutgers set to kick off. The offense has kind of sputtered all night since scoring that first touchdown, but now they've tied it up on the big play. Rutgers gets his foot into it. High, deep kick, and is going to go into the end zone, so they won't be able to return it. There'll be a touchback. They'll take over at their 20-yard line. Scott Harris is giving us life on this big run. Counter sweep play. Now the defense has got to play their man, and they got to wrap up. Not let Dexter Jackson hurt them. As the Lions are going to try to run behind that big mammoth offensive line against our undersized defensive front. We got the speed on there. We just got to shoot the gaps and hit the man. They got a backfield. They're going to give it to Jackson, though, sweeping around to the left side. Dogs defense is there. They're going to get him after a gain of 5. Jackson's brought down at his 25-yard line, second down 5. We got a battle of the bands going on right now. Winder-Barrow band and Westlake band are both kind of going at it. Westlake, two guys split out, one to the left, one to the right. Woodard is going to turn around and hand it off to Jackson. Jackson trying to get outside, but Tyler Crow will not let him. He's brought down at the 27-yard line, third down 3. Big Tyler Crow from his nose guard spot came up and stopped Jackson. Wouldn't let him get outside. Third 3, Greg Childers is going to check in at the linebacker spot for Tyler Weeks. You got Thibodeau, Crow, and Satterfield up front now. Childers, Hunter, Harris, and Thurman at your linebacker spots. They're going to split out 3 guys to the left side. They're going to toss sweep Jackson that way. We're trying to crash in over there, and he's fighting. I believe he's got the first down all the way up to the 34-yard line. We were hitting him on the 29-yard line, but he squirted ahead and got 4 or 5 more yards after we hit the initial hit. We didn't bring him down to the 34. And I believe we got somebody down. There's an injury timeout on the play. I can't see who it is from here. Let's pause for a moment. I think it's a Westlake guy, but we'll pause for a moment. We'll be back. Channel 12, more football. Is that one of their guys? He walked off under his own power. 1st and 10, they're at their 34-yard line. Jackson on the sprint draw. He rambles ahead up to the 37-yard line, gain of about 3. Actually pick up 4 on the play, 2nd and 6. Perkins trying to get Woodard on the spot. We can't get him, and he's still running around back there. Now we finally drag him down. DeBar's side of the field, I believe, gets him. Perkins came crashing in on the blitz. Woodard got away from him and broke another tackle, and he got back to the original line of scrimmage where this possession started, the series started, but he's lost of 3. So now they got 3rd and 10 at their 34-yard line. .9:03 to go in the quarter. We're all tied up 14-14. Westlake breaks the huddle. They're in an I formation. Crowd's making some noise for the Dogs defense. They got 2 men split to the left, and he's going to throw it on that screen pass to Span, and he gets outside of Josh Johnson. Johnson gets outside and gets the 1st down all the way to the 50-yard line. Crowd is wanting a clip. They're not going to get the call. 1st and 10. 1st and 10 for the Lions. They're at the 49.5-yard line, just shy of their side of the 50. Or just shy of the 50. They're on their side of the 50. 8:43 to go. Big 1st down for the Westlake Lions. It's been a hard-fought game tonight. Those of you who paid you $7 come in, got well worth the price of admission. First and 10, they're on the 50-yard line. Jackson in the eye back, and they're going to give it to Jackson over there. He's got a big hole. The 30, 35. Jackson trying to get outside one man, breaks and misses a tackle. Now Coy Hunter's finally going to bring him down at the Dog 28-yard line. Running over to the right side behind big Courtney Abbott, I believe, over there. Actually, that's Michael Brown's side that time. .8:35 now in the 4th quarter. Clock winds, 8:25, 8:24. Westlake's threatening to take the lead again. They got 4 guys split out. Dunn's the lone fullback. They're going to give it to him on the draw play. Dunn's breaking a tackle. He's at the 20. He's at the 15. That's not done. That's somebody else. He's down to the 5-yard line. Number 9, Dell Harrell, came in at fullback that time instead of Dunn. And then now the Lions will have a 1st and goal at the Winder-Barrow's 5-yard line. Lane Tice going to check in on the defensive front. .7:58 now. Clock is running in the 4th quarter. 1st to go Westlake. They're on Winder-Barrow's 5-yard line. Defense, and they need to make a stand. 7:48. Toss sweep Jackson. And he's trying to get in there, and he's going to get close to the end zone, but he's not going to get in there quite. Dominic Berry brings him down just shy. He picked up 4 on the play all the way to Winder-Barrow's 1-yard line. 2nd and goal now from the Dogs 1. 7:27. Jackson, back. Woodard looks over the Dogs' defense. Toss sweep again, same side. And Big Thurman comes up, makes a big hit, but he gets in anyway. Travis Thurman came up the linebacker spot and met Jackson at the goal line, but Jackson was able to get in there just in time, and he got the touchdown. So Westlake regains the lead with 7:04 to go. The score 20-14. Tucker on to kick the extra point for the Lions. Span is the holder. Snaps down, the kick is up, and the kick is good. So your score was 7:04 to go in the game. Westlake 21, Winder-Barrow 14. We'll be back with the kickoff after this. Lions to give them the lead, 21-14. Dexter Jackson doing the most damage again. He took it in for the final 1 yard for the touchdown. Tucker came on to kick the extra point, which was good. So with 7:04 to go in the game, your score is Westlake 21, Winder-Barrow 14. Tucker tees it up. Phil Penland's the deep man for the Dogs. Perkins and Jackson, as usual, the up men. And Tucker kicks it off. It's going to come down to Penland inside the 10 at the 8. Penland 20, looking for a gap up there, but he's bet and brought down by Harrell and a couple other guys at the Dog 22-yard line. Actually, I'm going to say he's got forward progress to the 25 as they pushed him back from there. So Dogs will have a 1st and 10 at the 25, trailing by 7 with 6:58 to go in the game. Looks like Jackson and Harris are going to be the running backs right now with Bakari Griggs at the fullback. Poncel Smith in there at the wide receiver. Travis Thurman is having to play both ways. Now he's in there at tight end for the injured Kynes, who's in there for the injured Chronic. Wiltshire sends Jackson in motion. And he's going to turn and give the ball to Griggs. And we got a flag on the play. Sounds like it's going to be a face mask. Is what we're seeing up here, but the Dogs acting like it's on them though. No personal foul, face mask against Westlake, 15 yards, so they give the Dogs an automatic 1st down and move the ball all the way out to their 40-yard line. First and 10, Winder-Barrow, their own 40-yard line after the huge face mask penalty. They're grabbing, try to bring Bakari down by his face mask. And you can't do that. 1st and 10, Winder on their 41-yard line. I believe Patrick's back in there at center now. Basically just same group, the start of the up front for the Dogs at line, except for Thurman now is in there at tight end. And he flops to the right side. Jackson goes in motion to the right. And we'll take the handoff to Griggs. And we're going to throw it incomplete and out of bounds. I believe that was intended for Jeremy Jackson. Looks like Westlake had it covered, so Tyler might have just been trying to throw that one away. 2nd and 10 for Winder-Barrow. They're out their 41-yard line. 6:27 to go in the game. The Dogs are trailing by 7. Huge right here if we can answer their scoring drive with a scoring drive of our own. Poncel Smith's going to split out wide to the left. Bill Penland now in there to running back with Griggs and Jackson. Penland's going to go in motion. And we give it to Scott Harris again on the counter sweep play. Harris got another 1st down. That's the same play he scored, went 61 yards on, and that picked up 12 that time. And it's kind of been there all night for us. A couple times, though, when it hasn't been there, we've heard ourselves by either running into each other or dropping the ball in the backfield. But when we executed it and handed the ball off crisply, we've gained positive yardage, big yards on it all night. And Scott Harris is going to come out of the game. Jeremy Jackson's checking in for him. So Jackson and Penland are now your running back, so Griggs at fullback. Dominic Berry split out wide to the left. Sending Jackson in motion. And we give it to Jackson. Jackson's over there at the 45 line, brought down at the 43-yard line of Westlake's. Pick up 4 yards on the play. Actually 5, 2nd and 5, game to 5. 5:47, 5:46 to go in the game. Now we're starting to get late. Quad A playoff football in the state of Georgia. Second and 5, Wilcher looks it over. Wilcher's going to roll to his right. He's looking for a man opening, and he's going to throw it back to Poncell Smith. Poncell's got it complete at the 28-yard line. Wilcher hit the last man dragging across the middle. Poncell, nobody had him, and he was wide open. He juggled it at first, but he was able to bring it in before they tackled him. Give the Dogs a 1st and 10 at Westlake's 27-yard line. 5:17 to go in the game, and I believe Westlake's going to take a timeout. We'll take a timeout here, too. Your score, Westlake 21, Winder-Barrow 14. Westlake 28-yard line. Jackson going in motion. We're going to give it to Bakari Griggs up the middle. They stopped Griggs. He might have got a couple. Let's see where they spotted at. Actually, they'll give it back to the line of scrimmage. So, 2nd and 10 now from the 28. Bakari had the ball. Bakari on the ball carry. Hand off to Jeremy Jackson. He's got a hold. 25, 20. Jeremy Jackson down inside the 15-yard line. Down at the 13, I believe. They're going to mark him out at the 12-yard line. 1st and 10 for the Dogs. Sweep to the right with Jeremy Jackson. Got him outside. 4:30 to go in the game. The Dogs are knocking on the door trying to tie this ball game back up. Just outside Westlake's 12-yard line. Wilcher's going to look it over. He's going to send Jackson in motion, and we're going to give it. Sweet play with Harris. Harris, 5. Harris, touchdown! Counter sweet play again with Scott Harris. And once again, he takes it into the end zone for the score. 12 yards on the run. 4:24 to go. You score 21-20. Rucker on to try to tie it up. And now they close the swinging gate. And this is a critical extra point right here. Snap is down. The kick is up. The kick is good. 4:24 to go. You score. Winder-Barrow 21. Westlake 21. We'll be back after this. Rutgers teeing up at the 40-yard line. Got one man back deep for the Lions. I believe that's number 1, Antoine Carter. Rucker now gets his foot into it. Line drive kick, and it's going to go into the end zone. It's going to be another touchback. Brandon Rucker's 4 for 4 kicking it off in the end zone tonight. So Westlake started all their drives off of Winder-Barrow's kickoffs at the 20-yard line. Well, that's where they'll start out here again. But they've taken their last two times they've had the ball, marched at 72 yards and 80 yards for scores. Dogs defense is going to have to make a stand here, make a play sometime, get the ball back in the offensive hands. We're getting late in the ball game. Only 4 minutes, 24 seconds to go. And the Dogs offense is finally awoken from their slumber of 2 weeks and started clicking like they were back in a couple weeks ago, 3 or 4 weeks ago. Woodard, the quarterback for the Lions, looks it over. And he's going to turn and give it his big fullback, Dunn. And Dunn's met at line of scrimmage, but he's breaking tackles. But he's drugged down by the Dog defense at the 24-yard line. He picked up 4 on the play, second down 6. .404 to go. Got to make a play of some kind. Make them drop it. Or just wrap up and not let them get any yards. Second down 6. Woodard looks it over. He's got one man to the left, another to the right. He's going to turn and give that big fullback Dunn again. Dunn breaks it outside, and he's got first down yardage as he rambles up to the 35, 36-yard line. Lane Tice is checking in, I believe, at nose guard. Actually, he's taking it in. I believe Thibodeau came out. And Thibodeau might have an equipment problem. Something wrong with his shoulder pads. First and 10 for the Lions at their 36-yard line. 3:24 to go in the ball game. They're going to turn around and give it to Dexter Jackson. Jackson's met there at the 40-yard line, but he's breaking tackles and driving. The Dogs are finally going to pick him up and put him on his seat, but not before he gets another 8 yards to the Dogs' to the Westlake 44-yard line. Second and short now for the Lions. They're just shy of their 45-yard line. Really got a long yard to go for the first down. 2:53, 2:52 to go in the game. We're all tied up 21-21, and the loser's going to have to go home. Dunn, big fullback's got a huge gain, got the first down up to the 46-yard line. Pick up a 10 on the play. First and 10 for the Lions. They're on the Dogs' 46-yard line, so they've come back down the field, driving on us again. Running behind that mammoth offensive line. Now Span is talking to the referee, and I believe we got an official timeout. And it was an injury timeout. I guess Dunn, the fullback's hurt as he's coming off. And I believe that would be number 9 checking in, Dale Harrell, excuse me. First and 10, they're on the Dogs' 46-yard line. 2:41, 2:40 to go. Clock running. Westlake's trying to use it up and score and not give the Dogs any time. Weeks coming in and crashes in, but he can't get him. And Jackson's going to scoot ahead for another 6 yards, 7 yards up to the Dogs' 39-yard line. Gain of about 7 on the play. Second and 3 now. 2:18, 2:17 to go. Childers going to come in at a linebacker spot. Second and 3, Lions going to turn around. Hit by time. Lane Tice hits him behind the scrimmage. No loss on the play of a yard. Now, minute 46. A minute 45, third down, 5 to go. They got to get just inside the 36-yard line. It's really a third and a long 4. A minute 38, a minute 37, 95 seconds, 93 seconds, 92 seconds, third and 4. Toss with Jackson. We got crashing in over there. He's going to cut it in, and he's brought down shy of the first down. I believe we finally brought him down, but he didn't get the first down. 80 seconds, 79 seconds. He is shy of the first down, fourth in the yard. 71, 70 seconds, 69 seconds, 68 seconds. Westlake doesn't seem to be in any kind of a hurry. Woodard's getting the play in. 60 seconds, 59 seconds, 58 seconds, fourth and 1. Big play for the Dogs defense. Woodard, toss sweep to Jackson. Trying to get out there and stop him. Then we bring him down shy. Flag on the play. Let's see what they get at those poor blockers there. What did they call the penalty? Let's see what we're going to have to see what the penalty is and see what the spot is. I don't know if he got it or not. He drug ahead there at the last minute. Let's see where they spotted it. They haven't spotted this. Is the ball spot? Yeah, they got the ball spot where it's the first down. Holding against Westlake. Penalty is declined. The Dogs will take over there, shy of the first down, fourth down. Fourth down, the Dogs offense will take over at this 46-yard line. Wait, they might be taking a timeout for a measurement. Let's see. No. Okay, they're not going to measure. They say they're shy of the first down. We thought he had it the first down from up here. But now they actually spotted it at the 42. Had to get to the 41 for the first down, so it was not enough. So the Dogs declined the penalty. And they take over. 46 seconds to go. Dogs got it first and 10. They got all three of their timeouts. They're on their 37-yard line. Defensive held and give the offense a chance. Counter sweep Scott Harris, but they were looking for it this time. And we couldn't get anything going on it. He's going to lose 4 or 5 on the play. 39 seconds, 38 seconds. The Dogs will take a timeout here, I do believe. Timeout with 38.1 seconds to go. All right, we're going to call timeout. We'll take a pause here. We'll be back after this. We're back, 21, 38 seconds to go. Dogs lose 5 yards, second and 15. Now they're in a shotgun formation. Woodger takes a snap. He's back there looking. He drops the ball. And the ball's on the ground. Who got it? It's still loose. And I think we recovered finally. Goodness. Clock is running 25, 24, 23. We might just need to go to overtime here. We got third and forever from the 20-yard line. 17, 16 seconds. I believe we're going to just let it run out. I don't think we're going to take a timeout and risk losing the ball. 3, 2, and that's the end of the regulation. Your score, Winder-Barrow 21, Westlake 21. We'll be back with the overtime right after this. Time 21-21 with the score at the end of regulation. And the playoff rules, the overtime rules have changed now for the high school football. It's much like the college game overtime, except they start the ball on the 15. Westlake's going to start out on offense, and they'll try to get in the end zone to kick a field goal, and then the Dogs will have an opportunity to take over on the 15 to match what they do. Here we go. Westlake takes it over at the 15. They got two backs that don't crown it with Jackson. Jackson's going to get in there, and he's going to take it all the way for the touchdown. They ran a little counter play with Dexter Jackson, and Jackson took it in for the score. So now it's 27-21. The Dogs will have to answer with a touchdown. We'll see if Tucker he'll come on to kick the extra point. They ran a misdirection play, faked it to Dunn, and gave it to Jackson. Dogs defense, the first time they ran that all night, so we weren't prepared for it, or it fooled us anyway. Now Tucker on for the extra point. And the snap is down, and the kick is up, and it is good. So, 28-21 is the score. We'll pause here. The Dogs will be on offense when we come back. They answer with a touchdown. Phil Penland's tying his shoes. Now we're ready to go. We're in the wing tee. They got all their men on the line of scrimmage daring us to throw the football. Wilcher's barking out the signals. He's going to send Scott Harris in motion, and we're going to give it to Ferrari Griggs. He's breaking a tackle, and the ball's loose. If we recover, if they recover, that might be it. He was saying he's down. Dogs got close to losing the game right there, because if we don't score or if they get the ball on a turnover, that's it. They win the ball game. The referee's saying he's down. And they got a man shaking up on the play, but he's walking it off. Dogs got to the 13 now, like 2nd and 8. Got to get to the 5 for the first down, but they got to score a touchdown and kick the extra point to take it into a second overtime. Wilcher's got Dominic Berry split out to the right. He's going to send Jeremy Jackson in motion. We're going to give it to Jackson on the sweep play. Jackson's trying to hit the corner out there, and he gets inside the 10 to the 8-yard line. So now we'll have a third and about 4. Third and 4 from the, actually third and a long 4 as the ball spotted at the 9.5. You got to get to the 5 for a first down. You don't have to get it all here. You got 2 plays to get this first down, then you'll have 4 to try to get it in the end zone. Dogs are in the wing tee. Poncell split out wide to the left. We're going Harris run into motion, and we're going to give it on the counter play. Phil Penland's got the first down inside the 5-yard line. He gets to the 4. Dogs will have it there. First and goal from the 4-yard line. Trying to answer back. Westlake scored, got the ball first in this first overtime. They scored, get the extra points, 28-21. The Dogs have got to score it here to take it into a second overtime. And we're going to have to take a timeout. Dogs will take a timeout. All right, we got a man checking in. We're ready to go now. First and goal from the 4-yard line, 2 tights. Give it to Scott Harris. Scott trying to cut back, and he's brought down at the 5-yard line. Maybe lost a little bit on the play. Second and goal now from the 5, just inside the 5. The ball spotted at the 4.5-yard line. Jackson checking in with the play. Phil Penland coming out. Whole season's coming down to this. Overtime, we're down 28-21. Wilcher looking it over. Jackson going in motion. We're going to sweep him to the left side, give it to him, and he's going to try to fight, and he's brought down. We got a couple on the play. Maybe he got to the 3. That's going to give us a 3rd and goal there. Third and goal, Dominic Barrett's checking in. Jackson coming out. Where's the ball spotted at? Looks like the 4-yard line. We're on the 4, just inside the 4. Gilstrap in there at tight end. 2 tight sets. Thurman going in motion. And we're going to roll to the right. Wilson's looking. He's going to throw it, and it is going to fall incomplete. And now 4th and goal for the Dogs at the 4-yard line. All coming down to this play. If we don't score, we'll have to go home. But if we score, kick the extra point, we'll take it to another overtime. Either way, it's been a great season for the Dogs. Now we're trying to decide what plays are going to come in. We might have to take a timeout. And of course, we don't want it to end here. We want to get it in. This is it. Could be the final play. We get it in. We're going to keep on playing. 4th and goal from the 4-yard line. We're in overtime. Wilcher looking. He's trying to run it, and he's going to be brought down shy of the line of scrimmage, and that's going to be the ball game. Valiant effort by the Winder-Barrow Double G Dogs as we have our hearts broken here tonight as Westlake celebrates out on the field. Your final